Namaste students. I have already said the answer of first lesson, that is transport in plant chapter. Now it's the second lesson, reproduction in plants, in that chapter. So I will go for the exercise part. The first one is multiple choice questions. A pollen is produced in the options are filament, style, pistil, anther. So correct answer is anther. Pollen is produced in the anther. Second, reproductive whorls of a flower are, options are stamens and carpels, carpels and petals, sepals and petals, sepals and stamens, petals and carpels. So correct answer is stamens and carpels. The first one is reproductive whorls of a flower are stamens and carpels. Next, grafting is a method of, options are artificial vegetative propagation, sexual reproduction, artificial pollination, cross pollination. The answer is grafting is a method of artificial vegetative propagation. So these are the answers for multiple choice questions. You can take it in the textbook. Next we can go for the short answer questions. First one, write 2 ways in which pollination may occur in plants. So write 2 ways in which pollination may occur in plants. The 2 ways are, first one is self-pollination, second one is cross-pollination. Answers are self-pollination and cross-pollination. Next, name the 3 agents of pollination. You have to mention only the agents of pollination. So you can write wind, insect, water. You can write birds also. So in the textbook it is there. You can write water, wind, insects, birds, etc. Next, give 2 features of flowers which favor pollination by insects. Now you have to mention, so what are the characteristics of the flower which are pollinated by the insects. So you can go for the page number 22. So in that it is the insect. In that they have mentioned characteristics of insect pollinated flowers. So these flowers are large with the colored petals and to attract insect. These are scented so that insects locate the flowers by smell. This contains nectar as food for insects. These produce sticky pollen grains so that they may stick to the body parts of the insects. So in that you have to write the points. Next question is, name 2 characteristics of flower in which pollination occurs by wind. So wind pollinated flowers, its characteristics you have to write. Page number 23rd it is there. Characteristics of wind pollinated flowers. They are usually small and are of dull colors. They generally have long anthers protruding out of the flowers so that pollen grains may get blown off easily. Next, they produce a large quantity of pollen. Next, the pollen grains are light so that they are easily carried away. So, you have to write these points. They ask the 2 points. If possible, you can write the 4 points also, no problem. So, these are the short answer questions. Next, fill in the blanks by selecting suitable words. They have given the words in the bracket. You have to select the correct word. First one, a flower that bears both male and the female parts is known as dash flower. A flower having both male and female parts. So answer is bisexual flower. A flower that bears both the male and the female parts is known as bisexual flowers. Possible, you can write the answer in the textbook. A flower bearing only male or female parts is known as unisexual flower. Next, transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is known as, the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is known as pollination. Next, fusion of male cell with the female cell is called, The fusion of male cell with the female cell is called fertilization. Next, the ovule develops into a dash. The ovule develops into a seed. Next, the ovary of the flower develops into a dash. The ovary of the flower develops into a fruit. So these are the answers for the filling the blanks. Now we can go for the long answer questions. You have to write the answers in the notebook. First question, what is vegetative propagation? So in the page number 15 you can see vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation both are same. New plants can be produced by certain parts of a plant such as the leaf, stem and root. It is called vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction, nothing but the new plants can be produced by certain parts of a plant such as the leaf, stem and the root is called vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. I think many of the students have written the next answer, that is these vegetative parts of a plant that are capable of giving rise to a new plants are called propagules, and this process is known as vegetative propagation. That is also okay, but while writing the answer, see the spellings. Okay, you have to write the spellings properly. Next, briefly explain why a gardener prefers to grow certain plants vegetatively. So, why the gardeners prefers to grow some of the plants in a vegetative manner. So, it is the answer you can see in the page number 18. Page number 18, they have given advantages of vegetative reproduction. So the advantages of vegetative reproduction, so that is answer. They are given reproduction by vegetative parts takes place in a short time. New plants thus spread very fast in a small area. It is a surer method of propagation. All the good characters of the mother plant are retained by the daughter plant. So what are the advantages of vegetative reproduction is there? That is the answer. Next question. Why is it disadvantageous to grow plants vegetatively? They are asking disadvantages of the vegetative reproduction. So page number 19, you will get the 2 points. Disadvantages of vegetative reproduction. As all plants developed by vegetative reproduction are genetically identical, they are likely to be affected simultaneously if a disease spreads in the form. Next, dispersal of plants does not take place on its own. Daughter plants so developed tend to retain nearby and are restricted to a particular area, leading to competition for resources. So what are the disadvantages is there that you have to write. Next question, what is meant by pollination? Explain the structure of a germinating pollen grains with the help of a labeled diagram. First you have to write the meaning of pollination. Pollination is the process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of a flower is called as a pollination. Pollination is the process of transfer of pollen grains from the stigma. Pollination is the process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of a flower is called as a pollination. It is there in the page number 21. And next they asked explain the germinating pollen grains with the help of the diagram. So you can go to the page number 24. So in that you have to better to draw the diagram, that is figure 2.12. In that first diagram you have to draw. The two diagrams are there. In that first diagram you can draw in the figure 2.12. And for the explanation, better you can write in a point wise. In the same page, in the box they have given fertilization in flowering plants. Flow chart is there. So that you can write point wise. First they given a pollen grains containing the male gametes lands on the surface of stigma. Next, upon absorbing moisture, the pollen grains begins to grow a pollen tube which starts lengthening in the direction of ovules towards the egg cell. The pollen tube penetrates the female gametophyte and enters into the ovules region. Next, the two male gametes carried in the pollen tube fertilize the egg nucleus and the polar nuclei in the ovule, resulting in the formation of the zygote and the endosperm respectively. So that you have to write in a point-wise. Next, imagine all the seeds produced by a plant happen to fall under the same plant and sprout into new plants. Sprout means they develop into new plants. Mention any two problems that will be faced by the new plants. So, answers you can see again disadvantages of vegetative reproduction. In that you will get the answer. So here all the plants will grow near to each other. At that time the disease spread in the form. If one plant will affected by the disease means it will spread to the all the newly plants also. Next, there is a competition for the resources between the plant. For the resources in the plant, the competition will takes place. So that is the answers. So next, what is a flower? Draw a neat label diagram showing the LS of a typical flower. LS means longitudinal section. Means we are cutting from top to bottom side. That is a longitudinal section. So what is a flower? The flower is nothing but it is a modified shoot in which some of the leaves are modified into floral structure. So flowers are nothing but it is a modified shoot in which some of the leaves are modified into a floral structure. So that is a flower. Here some of the leaves it modified and they give this to a parts of the flower. Next, draw a neat table diagram. So in the page number 21 you will get the answer. So it is a typical flower. So you have to label that important parts. Draw the diagram neatly and you have to label the parts. Next question. Write short notes on the following. First one is micro propagation. So in the page number 20 you will get micro propagation. Nothing but it is also called as tissue culture technique. How to write it briefly and you can make a point also. A point wise you have to write and draw the diagram also. So you can write the vegetative propagation is not possible in a plant, then tissue of vegetative buds, shoot, apex or any other suitable part of the plant can be used as an explant for micropropagation. Then the explant is treated in a sterilization chemicals to prevent microbial growth and then cultured in a particular nutrient medium. The cells grow into a mass of cells that is called as a callus. Then callus later it differentiate, it gives rise to a tiny plant that is called as a plantlet. After 4 to 6 weeks, the plantlets are transferred into the soil and give rise to a new plant. So like that, point wise you have to write and you draw the diagram. Next, bryophyllum. Write a short notes on bryophyllum. So you can go to the page number 17. You will get that is reproduction by leaf. Leaves of some plants such as bryophyllum produce buds in the notches in their margins. When such leaves fall in moist soil, buds in the margins begins to grow into a young tiny plants. So that is a bryophyllum. Next, vegetative reproduction. So briefly you have to write about the vegetative reproduction. In the page number 15 you will get new plants can be produced by certain parts of plants such as leaf, stem or root, and that parts are called as propagules. And vegetative propagation can either be natural or artificial. There are different types we can see: reproduction by stem, reproduction by root, reproduction by leaf. These are the natural method. And artificial vegetative propagation we can see that is by grafting, cutting, layering, tissue culture, etc. So like this we can write the answer. Next, grafting. You have to just briefly explain the grafting method. In the page number 19 you will get. Here also you can write it in the point wise. Don't write it in a essay type. Make a point and you can write. Okay. In some cases such as rose, mango, guava, we can go for the grafting method. The plant receiving the bud or the shoot is called as a stalk, and the shoot fixed on it is called as scion. So next, the cambium layers of the stalk and the scion must come into very close contact to each other, and the grafted points are then bound together with the tape, and joint is covered with the wax to prevent dehydration and is protected from the bacterial infection. In a few days you will get the new plants. You have to draw the diagram and point ways you have to write the answer. Next, how is artificial pollination useful to plant breeders? Discuss briefly. In the page number 25 you can see, first you write what is artificial pollination. Artificial pollination means transfer of pollen grains to the stigma manually. So that is the artificial pollination. Nowadays breeders are using this method for developing the new varieties of the plants. In a short time they may get the new varieties of the plant, and the two different characteristics of the plant we can get in a single plant. Within a single plant we can get the two good qualities of the plants. For that purpose these plant breeders are going for this artificial pollination method. So like this you can write the answer. Next, with the help of suitable diagrams, describe. First one is binary fission in plants. So you can go for the binary fission in plants, that is comes under the asexual reproduction method. First one is binary fission. In the page number 15 you will get the answer. That is in the bacteria. You can see you can write the points in a you can write the point wise and then you can draw the diagram. That is in a binary fission in bacteria. You will get the answer. So next one is the budding in yeast cell. So it is also in the page number 15 you will get budding is there. You write points, then you can draw the diagram in the yeast cell, how the budding process takes place. That is the answer. So you have to check your answers. If answers are not proper, please make it proper, and wherever the diagram is required, draw the diagram neatly. Okay, thank you.